Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Old Farts Garage. Well, as you can see, I'm not. Damn it. Welcome back, everybody, to the Old Farts Garage. And today, and tomorrow, and who knows when, we're going to take a break from working on the truck because of the weather. Yeah, we're having a lot of rain here in Central Valley, and it's too windy to even have the garage door open so that I could work on anything. So normally when that happens, I go to my winter hobby, which is reloading. Yes, I reload my own ammo. And today and yesterday, yesterday I started, today I'll continue. What I'm doing is I'm reloading 45 ACP. And this is for springtime. So when the weather's nice, I can go to the range and practice and just shoot a couple of rounds and have some fun out on the range. So, and for me, it's pretty much cheaper. Plus, I enjoy it. It gives me something to do during the wintertime so I don't go stir crazy. So, anyways, this is what I do in the wintertime. And I enjoy it. It's relaxing. I just sit here in my little corner in the garage, my little man cave, and I reload. Okay, I got my clean brass right here. I got my primers right there. I'm using, this is what I'm using. Okay, it looks backwards to me, but it probably shows up really good on the camera, reversed, I don't know. But it's anyway, Winchester, large pistol, okay, primers, and, oh, I thought somebody was coming out. I also use, what I'm using is the Hodgdon's tight group, okay, and I'm going, down here it tells you what, grain amount and all that and everything I should use. It's a 5.5, okay, and but I'm going 4.9, 5.0. I usually keep it at least a 0.5 or 1 point under the actual charge, and that works for me. Okay, I know that because that's the way I've been loading my stuff. All right. What I have here also, I have the Lee 4-die turret. Okay, it's nothing fancy. It's just a 4 dies sitting on a turret. Lee powder charger. Let me show you that here real quick. Okay, I got the Lee powder charger right here. Okay, and I also have the Lyman. Okay, move this out of the camera way. There we go. This is my brass trimmer. Okay, that's mounted to the table. Got my coffee. Okay, I also have a Lee single die press, which has my decapping die on it. And I always decap before I throw the brass into the tumbler. Okay, and because I like to try to get everything somewhat cleaned up, and sometimes I gotta stick a little cleaner in the cap pocket there to clean it up and everything. But this is a single die press. This one's my 4-die press. Okay, and then I also have right here. Okay, I'll show you. I have a Lee scale, okay? And aside from that scale, I also have a Franklin, okay? Arsenal digital, because I like to double check my scales, make sure they're both in sync. I also have a Fusion digital scale, okay, as you can see, but the battery's dead on this one, so I'm not using this one today. Damn battery operated stuff. Yeah, so we'll put this here back again. Then I also have the calipers. This is a Hornady, okay, digital caliper, okay, and it helps me check my loads, make sure they're to spec. But aside from using the caliper, okay, I take out my barrel and I do, plop it in there, see, like that, okay, and I check to make sure it sits flush, okay. See how that sits in there flush? That's when I know it's a good load. Well, it's good to the length and stuff and the specs, okay. And then I got my deburr tool, so if anything does need to be trimmed, I always like to check every single one of them. Always put one in there like this, lock it up in place. And like this one here, there's nothing shaving off of it because it's right to the length. I got this measured out to exactly the length of shell that the book tells me, okay. And if sometimes some of them just barely shave a little hair off of it, and then you just stick your deburring tool, just clean it up a little bit like that, and then on the outside, clean the outside. All right, and we're good to go. All right, but even before I do all that, I do check, make sure there's no crack ones or dented ones. Make sure, because now they're also actually making the 45 ACP also comes in small rifle primers. Okay, so you got to be careful with that. But 90% of the time, they're the big, okay, the large primer. And then I got my 45. Okay, these are oh God. Yeah, that's what I thought. These are the 230 grain, okay, 230 grain. Jacketed. This is just a target bullet. That's all it is, just for practicing on targets and shooting targets and cans and whatever else you want to shoot. It's nothing spectacular, so, but anyways, that's what I got going on there, okay. And I forgot to turn on my little action camera because I was going to try to record from different angles. But okay, so anyways, that's what I do during the winter time, and I got my little tray right here. It holds 100 cases, and when I'm done with that, I put them, I always save the empty factory boxes, okay. And this one's a 9mm, but you can see I write on it. It says reloaded, back in 2019, but it's empty now, so, because I've already shot these. But anyways, I always keep all the boxes, just, so I can put my reloads in there. And then what I do is I put a tag on them for the date and time, the date and the load and all my information that I did, right? So that I know what I'm shooting first, okay, and how I loaded them and stuff like that. So it's not that difficult. It looks intimidating at first sometimes to a lot of people, and I gotta admit it did to me too when I first started doing this back in when I got out of the service in the 80s. I had a couple 357s, and I just I was learning how to do fast draw, and a friend of mine from work, he used to do fast draw, and he's the one that showed me how to reload. He showed me how to set up my dies and everything, and for the last 40 years, 30 plus years, I've been reloading my own ammo. And the wife and I, we enjoy going out to the range and just, hitting a couple targets and just enjoying our date like that. But anyways, let me go ahead and do a couple here just so you see what I can do, what I do. All right. So like I said again, I usually take my brass, and like to take a look at it, make sure it's good. What I don't like to load up, okay, these are my bad ones here. Okay, first of all, this is a Blazer brass. For some reason, I don't care for Blazer brass, so I try to keep it away from there, okay? And this one here, all right, it was too short. This one here is way too short, so I'm not even going to bother using that one. All right, and that's why we measure them and stuff. And we'll just go ahead and start with putting it in the trimmer. And again, this is measured and set. It's got two little wheels here that you loosen up and you set it to wherever you need it and tighten them down. Okay, and there's nothing there. It's just, it's doing good. All right, let me show you what according to my book, okay, these are supposed to be at 0.898, okay, and if I can just get it right on that. Oh, I had it too. That's the thing about these digitals, they're very tricky. Barely touch it and it moves like 500 numbers. Okay. Okay. I don't know if the camera will catch that, but see that there? 898. All right, 0.898. That's what calls for in my book. All right. And as you can see, well, I'm going to try to show you. Okay. Here, let's see if we can do it this way. All right. As you can see, okay, see, it's right in there. Okay. It's literally the size that it says on the book. Let me see if I can get my finger out of the way. Let me see. Come on. See? Anyways, you get the hint. All right, so this is a good length. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no cracks. There's no dents. All right, no major gouges or anything. It's not totally damaged on the top. Primer hole is good and clean. Okay, as you can see, it's good and clean. Everything's all there. Okay, the inside, they're clean. So let's go ahead and put it on the press. The first die we have on there is also a deprimer, but since I already have the primer off, okay, I'm going to run it through there because it helps reshape the entrance of it, helps expand it. And then on the way down, I'll be adding a new primer to it. Okay, so we'll get that opened up. get it nice and shaped again as I come down, as I said. Okay, right here. Let me get my hand out of the way. Press down. All right. And as you can see, we have a new primer. Okay. All right. New primer. I'll do it on both cameras. All right. Now, as we come back down, okay, that spins it, the turret. All right. And my next stop is my powder. And what this die does, it opens, it bevels out the top of it bevels out the top of the brass, all right, so that on the next die, we can actually, the bullet will sit there, okay, and we can seat it, okay. And you don't want to bevel it too much because then your bullet will fall down too short, and it'll be hard to get it out unless you have one of those hammers. And if you don't put it up there high enough, I mean, if you don't bevel it enough, what happens is when you seat it, it'll scrape the copper on the bullet. Let me show you how that, see, this is what happens when you don't bevel it right. See how that caught that copper and it like shaved it off, you know, trying to seat the bullet. Okay, see that? Okay, see. So you got to make sure you get it beveled just right. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add our powder. And the scale is, the powder charger is already set for how many grains I need. Put it on the scale here. Perfect. Nice and level. Okay. Go ahead and pour it in there. All right. Bring it down. All right. Let's get our bullet. Set that bad boy in there. Get seated. Okay. And the die that seats the bullet, the Lee die, I don't know about the other ones because I've basically just been strictly Lee. I can seat it and it'll also crimp it, but on my turret I only have it set to seat the bullet because I have the 4 die set, and this one came with the crimper by itself. So there's an extra die, which is the Lee crimping die, and that goes for all my other dies, my other sets. So I only have it set to seat the bullet, and then I'll go to my next one, which will go ahead and crimp it. And I like doing it that way because it's just, I'm used to it, and it works for me. Okay, so as you can see, okay, the bullet has been sit, you know, and this one here, according to the specs, has to be 1.275. All right, so we'll go ahead and set our scale to 1.275. Okay. All right. Let's see if you can see that. All right, 1.275. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and measure our bullet. Okay. And as you can see, it sits right in there. So it's just the right length. All right. Let me show you on the, okay. I hope that showed up on there so we can, all right. So this one, all we got to do now is just crimp it. All right, now that we know it's up to length. All right, and there you have it. Then we'll go ahead and check it on our barrel, and it plunked right in there. You see that? It's nice and flush. Okay, and you can spin it. Okay, so it's not like fitting in there tight, falls right out. Okay, it's perfect. All right, and we'll go ahead and just put that in our tray and add it to the other ones. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys. I mean, like I said, it's just a short little video, and that's basically what I do when it's bad weather outside. This is my winter activity, so that come springtime, I can go ahead and enjoy the outdoors and do a little bit of target shooting, maybe shoot a couple of cans here and there, or some steel, but just have some fun, you know. And I hope that, you know, you guys enjoy the video. Like I said, it's not very exciting. It's just, you know, reloading some ammo and stuff. But for me, that I don't shoot competitive or anything like that. I just do it just for, you know, fun, for whenever I feel like going out there and stuff and practice and stuff. It's actually cheaper for me, you know, to go ahead and reload my own stuff. And especially with the prices of ammo nowadays. And not only whether it was cheap or not, really, I enjoy doing it. You know, it gives me something to do during the wintertime. And it's relaxing. I can just sit here and put on a movie or something, or put some music on and just go for it. Hey, hola.
Are you recording?
Yep.
Sorry.
My wife, everybody. Say hi.
Hi, everybody.
That's why she'll come out. She's like, "Are you recording?" I said, "Yeah." Anyways, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the indoors, because I know you guys, a lot of people are getting hit up with some pretty nasty storms. We're getting basically just wind and rain. And I know some places are getting some pretty bad snow storms and stuff. But anyways, y'all keep warm inside and be safe and enjoy the indoors. And come springtime, let's have some fun. Maybe I'll do a video of me, you know, going to the range and stuff. Okay? So until next time, thanks for coming. Thank you to all my subscribers, by the way. Yes. Hey, over the holidays, we hit, I know it's not a whole lot, but it's cool. You know, I'm up to 444 subscribers. Yeah, 444. Yeah, not a lot. I mean, it's just for fun, and that's a lot of subscribers for me, because it tells me that I'm doing okay, you know, with the content and stuff. But anyways, hey, thanks for subscribing. Hit that like button, and until next time, y'all have a good weekend, and God bless.